machine will close automatically.
Yep, there's the door. Look, they're closing. How you feeling, little guy? Yeah. Here we go. What do you think, Javen?
I'm going to stop momentarily.
Feel it? It's going to say something on the screen. Right here.
During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly go through inner space for control. Welcome aboard. On the map in front of you, please show us where you're from while you input your time travel coordinates.
Linking you now to your guide.
Like a grand and miraculous spaceship, our planet has sailed through the universe of time, and for a brief moment, we have been among its passengers. But where are we going? And what kind of future will we discover? Surprisingly, the answers lie in our past. Since the dawn of recorded history, we've been inventing the future one step at a time. So let's travel back in time together. I'll show you how our ancestors created the world we know today. And then it will be your turn to create the world of tomorrow. Here, in this hostile world, is where our story begins. We are alone, struggling to survive, until we learn to communicate with one another. Now we can hunt as a team and survive.
You can't see him, but there's a guy there, and a mammoth, and another guy. There you go. Go, little guy. Ready? We go to the first area.
It takes 15,000 years to come up with the next bright idea, recording our knowledge on cave walls. There was only one small problem. When we moved, the recorded knowledge stayed behind. Now let's move ahead to ancient Egypt, because something is about to happen here that will change the future forever. This unknown Egyptian found in these plants is inventing papyrus. Papyrus in turn creates better records, vast, flat tree, and unfortunately tracks. But it's also written the dawn of human civilization. At this point, each civilization has its own form of writing, which none of the others can understand. But the Phoenicians, who trade with all of them, have suggested they create a simple common alphabet adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Like the Phoenicians. They invented it.
Go, Benny.
The ancient Greeks were great inventors of the future. First, they established public schools, and then began teaching an intriguing new subject called mathematics. And with math comes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy today. last forever. Or so. It turns out there are copies of some of these books in the libraries of the Middle East, being watched over by Arab and Jewish scholars. Call it the first backup system. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future. In the meantime, here in Europe, monks pour endlessly closing books by hand. About to change. Gutenberg invents the movable type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they do. Books make it easier to invent the future in every field.
Those two are from Carousel Progress.
Version of innovation we call the Renaissance.
He's reading about the Civil War being over. Anyone don't need paper?
Number, please. Now, we're all communicating from anywhere on Earth. And in 1969, from somewhere to send a man to the moon, we had to invent a new language, studied not by man, but by computer. The first very large and expensive computer, but instant computation. What if everyone could have one of these amazing machines in their own house? And the next problem, they're as big as a house. The solution found, of all places, a garage in California. Young people with a passion for shaping the future.
That's a car right there.
The computer in everyone's hands. Together we form a super network that deals with billions of interactions. And once again, we stand on the brink of a new renaissance. After 30,000 years of time travel, here we are, a truly global community. Poised to
I think we're inside the ball. Yeah, I think this is the top of the ball right here.
In preparation for your return to Earth, your time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention, you are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers, please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth.
live in. The choices we have made for the past 30,000 years have been inventing the future one day at a time. And now, it's your turn.
It looks weird in here, but I cannot see the way. Oh, there we are. It is weird. It's like an endless thing.
Let's have some fun creating the future, shall we? On your computer screen, answer a few questions to us. Then we'll show you a new world, custom made just for you. Ready?
I'm sorry.
Some amazing new technology that we happen to know about.
See what's gonna look like then, Ben. Okay, here.
And now I believe your future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. Here in the future, your home in the city will be a smart home that automatically knows what you want. Almost as soon as you do. Your closet will be like a personal stylist, picking outfits based on your preferences and what's on your calendar for the day. Now that's a smart look. Your smart home has everything organized to help you start your day.
That's you, Benny.
The world
It just looks so
will literally be
wonky.
at your fingertips because your home's information network can bring you your daily news almost anywhere. And since you know that you enjoy cleaning, your kids want to calorie
I love cooking. Oh, I didn't read the question right. Okay. Well,
for you to leave.
I like cooking.
Or what you need to take with you.
I like cooking. Okay.
Sometimes even before you do. Your smart home is already set for your automated car. It takes you where you want to go. Relax and enjoy the beautiful view of the future. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
So here's to the next 30,000 years on Spaceship Earth. While no one knows for sure what we'll see or do, I do know it will be quite an adventure. An adventure that we'll take and make together. See you in the future.
Welcome back, time travelers. Now, we invite you to visit Project Tomorrow, where new ideas and innovations are being developed to make the world a better place.
Your vehicle doors will open automatically. Please keep your hands away from the doors and step carefully onto the moving platform.
Come on, buddy. Make it. Go out there. Can you hold your hand? What do you think, Benny? Ben, what do you think? Is it kind of fun? Oh. Hi. Okay, here we are.
Hello. The seatbelt check is around the corner. For your safety, remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. And please supervise children. Thank you.
La estación de control de cinturones de seguridad está a la vuelta de la esquina. Por su seguridad, mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo y cuide a los niños.
Automated driving technology activated.
Welcome to the sim track.
How you think? What do you think?
see how your vehicle designs perform under challenging weather and surface conditions.
Monitoring road surface. Connecting to OnStar. SIM car performance data acquired.
Here we go.
Let's see how your designs hold up now.
Commencing SIM car off-road
Hey, you're
and
okay.
extreme weather sequence.
Hey, I promise you're okay.
Capability test results displayed and verified.
Now let's see how your vehicles compare when it comes to their efficiency.
Scanning SIM car for optimal eco-efficiency.
Okay, little guy, are you okay?
Engaging eco-scan for aerodynamic efficiency.
Whoa, okay.
Drive systems analysis. Hyperspectral imaging in progress. Calculating total enviro impact. Commencing responsiveness test.
Okay, the responsiveness data is now being synchronized.
Automated driving technology verified and active.
Hey, you're okay, buddy? Turn right to go left. It said turn right to go left. Turn right to go left. See, Benny, just like cars.
Automated crash avoidance technology disengaged. Displaying responsiveness data.
Okay.
Here comes the final test.
It said turn right to go left.
Test.
Death grip! Death grip! Hold on to your thing, move death grip! You okay, buddy? Death grip? Keep down there! Look at all those cars! That's a nice car, the yellow one. Did you see all those cars, Benny?
That was fun. See that? I know. That wasn't bad at all.
Displaying power test results. SimTrack performance testing complete.
This concludes your performance testing. You'll be able to see how your Chevrolet custom concept vehicle designs compared with the SIM car after you disembark.
Not that bad, was it?
Look at that. See?
Is that fun?
Is that fun? Just like Lightning McQueen, right?
We're done now. You don't have to hang out. We're not get on. You're all good. No more speed, no more draw, no nothing.
What do you think, Ben? What do you think? You liked it?
Yeah.
Hey. Avion, what about you?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Little screen there.
That was fun, wasn't it?
This is awesome, huh?
Huh?
I'm gonna end it here.
Anyone?
Hey, buddy.
Remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet and legs inside the boat. And if you have children with you, please watch. Yeah.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del auto.
Where's that restaurant? Imagine sitting there. Look Imagine eating over there. Oh, there's a volcano. Smoking over there.
Wow, volcano.
I think it's it might be ready to erupt.
Honey, we're gonna have lunch. We're gonna the entire day maybe to get something, but after this we're gonna have lunch and then we're gonna do more rides and that's the discussion.
Donald Duck, Jose, and Panchito. Okay, now we're inside. Just gonna roll. Playing 3 caballeros up there. Jeez, Donald wants a vacation. Come on. Wait, is that Donald's swimsuit? I think that's Donald's clothes and a drink. Yeah, Donald's clothes right there.
The show's about to start.
is finally dead.
I don't know. Caballeros, drinking, caballeros, they sing the birds of a feather. We're the amigos, no matter where he goes, they want to and three goes, we're always together. See you again. Hey, catch us on the How are you doing, a terrific audience? Hey, amigos. Adios, amigos. Come again. See you next time. Remember to stay sure until the boat reaches the dock. Then gather your belongings and exit to the right. Hey! Hasta la vista! Remember to stay seated until the boat reaches the dock. Then gather your belongings and exit to the right. Remember to stay seated until the boat reaches the dock. Then gather your belongings and exit to the right.
Yeah, next ride.
Para su seguridad, mantenga las manos y brazos y pies libres adentro del bote y a sus sitios ya.
Come on, let's go and play. Who else wants to give us all some fun? Making everyone a snowy summer day. You're going to miss its ice house. Alcohol. It'll be so beautiful. See you there. Very much like today, on our safe places and unselfish act of true love.
Power drop! Marshmallow!
They're both so intense. Put them together, it just makes sense. Winter's a good time to stay in and cuddle. Put me in cover and I'll be up. Happy snowman?
Cuddle.
Please.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Wrong dinosaur. Oh. Glasses.
You got a big cup.
Have a Mario on touch one.
I keep forgetting to take it off.
Okay.
You want to hold on down
So
here?
we're on dinosaur. Full buttons.
Polar coordinate system right now?
Yes. Okay.
Yes, here. Here you go.
Time travel commencing in T minus 10 seconds.
You're not gonna be able to see anything. It's probably really loud.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll!
This is kind of like Indiana Jones. It's just like a different variation, I guess. And it's gonna be loud. It's gonna be loud too.
Okay, now, let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little one.
Oleoram.
Hey, you spit the choking hazard.
Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking autopilot on homing signal now! Hang on! I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Identify.
That's our guy.
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go!
Yeah. You should probably get away from it.
That's not our guy.
Oh, you should. No, it's wrong.
I thought that was our guy.
That's the opposite of what we want.
Another big guy coming up. Computer. Slow and identify.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian.
Okay.
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
It is loud in here.
What?
It is loud in here.
Incoming!
Asteroid impact in 60 seconds.
We can't stop now. Keep going, keep going.
Compsognathus.
Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive, move it!
Oh, that's not what we want.
Warning, meteor strike.
Evasive maneuver! Left, right, right! Left, right! That was close.
This is not what we.
Computer, now what?
Carnotaurus.
That's it.
I did
Abort
too.
mission.
I blinked too.
Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it out with you? I better
personal belongings from the pouch in front of you and remain seated until the rover comes to a complete stop.
Mask. Make sure you look good. Okay. I think Benny actually kind of liked it. I'm gonna ask him in a second. Remember. What do you think, little guy? You like it?
Laboratorios sensoriales, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuida a los pequeñitos. Gracias.
Welcome to our special drive-through moment. I'm Dr. Michael Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie-coochie-coo, and taste. Tastes like chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Our first stop is the sound lab. We'll begin by testing your hearing with a series of tones. Left ear, right ear. Left, right. What? This is odd. Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
It's Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. For every sound your ears are hearing, 1,000 thoughts can start appearing, and each of us imagines different things. From just a sound, your mind has wings.
Continuing now, if I may, in a calm, scientific, figment-free manner, the things we see with our eyes can control the eyes of the imagination. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3 and hit.
With F-I-G-M-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. One spark of light can rant your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Your sense of sight can make your fancy fly.
I say imagination must be captured and controlled.
Imagination works best when it's set free. Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
Figment? Oh, he's gone. Our research shows that smells often trigger the imagination, especially when pleasant, familiar smells come into play.
Come into play? I'd love to.
Figment, this is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll. Woo! You win 1 cent.
Don't! Oh, yeah, that really stinks.
Of course, Doc. The nose knows. One awful little can send you reeling. One lovely sniff can be appealing. Your mind defines what enters through your nose. That's how you tell a skunk is not alone.
You know, I'm sorry, but after that big stink in the smell lab, I hesitate to send you into the touch and taste labs. Perhaps I should end my open house right here.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
I'm gonna go touch and taste labs.
You're turning this entire
I'm gonna go touch and taste labs.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house an innovation. Imagination, round, make it sound kind and upside down. Now here's a real open house. Come on in. So really,
More than you can imagine.
Doc, it's exactly what I imagined. Imagination is the brains of the house.
Of course. Imagination is just turning your head upside down. Come on, it's time to get back to the Institute.
I know a shortcut.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them. We all have sparks.
Imagination. That's how our minds create creations.
We set them free and know what they can do. Those magic sparks from me and you.
You see, Doc, I knew you'd get it, because you've got a wonderful imagination.
I do. Oh, yes. Thank you, Figment. And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast. Imagination, imagination, a dream come true. We're just that far from me and you.
Our inspiration is at the heart of our creation, right at the start. And now we invite you to set your imaginations free in the image world.
Hooray! Lift the plane! We're just that far from me and you.
Benny, come here.
Foto con flash y luz de video antes de llegar al inhandero.
Yes, you can.
Welcome to a voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness, the diversity, and often surprising nature of living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives.
Those monkeys were used in Jungle Cruise. Whoa, alligator, okay. Huge bug. Huge.
In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert. But over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm.
$30.
Probably that dog right there.
Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing these and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using
How
living
will we
organisms
meet tomorrow's
like
growing
ladybugs
needs
and
for food
wasps to
production,
control
yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
There's a dragon fruit. Back there.
Peanut butter tree.
Hey, salted chocolate.
Stay there. Don't get up.
When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish. But fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources.
It's not invisible.
While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year.
We're gonna do some.
We'll get on the race car. We'll get there.
The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop. These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the Behind the Seeds walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop.
on 2D mode.